that I want to discuss is we've been looking at being able to retrieve data from the server, either as just strings or JSON. The other thing that might be interesting is how about being able to send data to the server? I mean, we have been sending some data, as a form of path parameters and query parameters. But that's small things, right? Really, what I'd like to be able to send is maybe an entire object across to the server. So let's see how we could do that. And as a good practice, typically what we would do is we would use post to send data, right? Not as part of the URL parameters, but embedded in some as an HTTP body across over the wire and sent over to the server. So here we're gonna just like we can use app.get to be able to read data, right? We're gonna use app.post to be able to post data, and we're gonna map a URL that would allow us to perhaps send some data across. Maybe something like /API course. Maybe I want to send a course across. Okay, I want to create a course. So and then we're going to map it to a function called create course. Okay, so here we are. We have a create course, and we have the request and the response. And the way we retrieve things from the body is fairly simple. Remember, everything that it comes from the request from the client is in the request object. So where is the body? Is in the request, right? Everything that comes from the client. And here's pretty simple. The actual data that is in the HTTP body already parsed, already mapped to a JSON object is in a attribute called body. Okay. So to keep this simple, what we're going to do is we're going to echo back whatever we send, just to make sure. Well, actually, let's first print it out to the console.log. So we'll print out the body. And after doing that, we're just going to send it back, response, in the response. Now, we know that this is JSON, or we hope that we're going to be sending JSON. So instead of using the send that we've been using so far, if we know the MIME type is JSON, we can instead use the JSON function. The JSON function, which won't be as smart as the send, but it won't also waste time trying to figure out what it is and try to figure out what MIME type to use, since it specifically will send the JSON MIME type, application/JSON MIME type. So we're going to just send back the body here. Okay. All right. So let's we can't use our browser anymore. Instead, we're going to have to use something like Postman. So let's open up Postman and let's send something over. So let's create one here. So this is going to be localhost 3000, and the URL is API course. There we go. And we're going to post, and the headers is the content type is going to be application JSON, and the body we're going to send a course whose title. This has to be proper JSON, so title CS5610. Okay, we're going to send it. Notice that it's complaining, saying that I cannot post to the API course. Why not? Let me put a breakpoint here. App.post API course, create course. Let me start debugging. API course. Are we not running? Try it again. Okay, so notice that it actually went in here. We can look at the body. Notice that the body is undefined, so nothing actually came through. If we continue and just continue here. All right, notice that nothing actually came back, right? And that's actually expected. So the request only knows how to treat certain things. It knows how to map. It knows how to parse the path parameters. It knows how to parse the query strings. Right? It knows how to do that. It doesn't really know what to do with the body, right? Especially because the body can have anything. It could have a file, right? It could be an image. It could be a PDF. It could be whatever. I mean, the body can have attachment. It could be a form that's being submitted. The body can be used for anything. So we have to be specific and install specific parsers that know what to do with different types of body, right? Different types of MIME types that are coming through, right? So to do that, let's head over to the Express.js website. This is the official Express.js library that we've been using to create our servers. I can never remember how to parse a body, but if you read through the documentation and you look for body parser, right? It'll be very easy to get it going. So we'll need this library, the body parser library, which we don't have. If we go here and we look at our package JSON, we'll see that we don't have the body parser installed. So let's install that. So we'll do npm install body parser. Don't forget the -- save. So it'll download the body parser, and now it will be listed as a dependency in our package JSON, right? And it will be now available in our node modules. So we can do ls node modules body parser. See, that is now available. Excellent. So now we can confidently copy this, bring it over to our project, load the body parser, configure it. We'll copy that. And we say, okay, what is it that you want to parse? JSON, right? And a couple more configurations. So okay, let's restart the server. Oops. What happened? No. Oh, okay. No, this has to happen. This has to happen after the express. Let's try that. Let's leave the breakpoint here, and let's try this again. Let's post again. Okay. So if we hover over the body, notice that now it's not undefined, right? So it was successfully parsed from the JSON, from the HTTP body, and we have now in the console. So if we continue, now notice the Postman is still waiting for the response. Notice that it says loading. The response hasn't come back. So let's put this on the right-hand side and this on the left, and let's close this. Oops, no, I don't want to close that. Let's say continue. And now the response went back to Postman. And notice that it echoed whatever we sent. Right? But we just wanted to prove that we can actually send something across the wire. Make sense? And we have body parser installed. Excellent. Let's keep going.